Okay, let's go ahead and start your 3-3 worksheet 2. 3-3 worksheet 2, we have to graph the linear function, so we're going to go ahead and tear these apart. So I have x plus y is less than 5, and then I'm going to have y is less than 3x minus 2. Okay, so this one right here, I'm going to solve for y by subtracting x. So I'm going to pull out my y-intercept. My y-intercept is 0, 5. My slope is negative 1 over 1, so that's going to go up 1 unit and to the left 1. Then I'm going to say, is this a solid line or a dotted line? It is the less than symbol, strictly less than, so that means it's dotted. And as it being less than, that means I'm going to shade below. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to graph that. So I'm going to graph the point 0, 5. And up 1 to the left 1, up 1 to the left 1, up 1 to the left 1. Where did these numbers come from? They came from here. And I'm going to connect that with a dotted line. So there's my dotted line. And I'm going to shade below that dotted line. Okay. So now I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to do this one. This is already done, so my slope is going to be 3 over 1, so that's up 3 to the right 1. My y-intercept is going to be the point 0, negative 2. And it is strictly less than. Strictly less than means it's a dotted line. And since it's a dotted line, I'm going to go ahead and then I'm going to ask, is it above or below? Less than means below. So now I'm going to go ahead and graph this, starting at 0, negative 2. And my slope is up 3 to the right 1, up 3 to the right 1, up 3 to the right 1, making that still a dotted line. So if I'm making that a dotted line, this is what I have, and I'm shading that below, so below every point. Now, where is the green? Where do they intersect? So my answer is going to be the place they intersect is going to be my snowflakes. Okay? I feel like Elsa right now. Don't make fun of me. Okay, so this is the part that I want. And it's just that section there. That is going to be where those two lines intersect, those two regions. If you're on Math Excel does not want you to shade both of these. It only wants the snowflake region. It only wants the region where they overlap. So when you're doing Math Excel, you need to be super careful about that and only shade the region that they absolutely want. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the next one, which is number 8. Number 8 is the same philosophy, but this is going to be a linear and an absolute value. So this is going to be y is less than x plus 3. So that means my slope is going to be 1 over 1, up 1 and to the right 1. My y-intercept is going to be 0, 3, and it is strictly less than, so it's going to be a dotted, and because it's less than, it's going to be below. So let's go ahead and graph that. Starting at 0, 3, puts me here, up 1 to the right 1, and that is going to be connected with a dotted line. Puts me there. I'm going to go ahead and extend that. Try to at least. Okay, and I'm shading below that. I have no idea why that just moved, but it did. So I'm going to shade below that. That's going to put me here. Okay, so now I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to do the next one. The next one says that I need to do y is greater than the absolute value of x minus 1. My a value is 1. That means it's going to open up and it's going to be a valley with a minimum. And my axis of symmetry is x minus 1 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 1, and that's my h. To give me my vertex to be 1, 0, there is no k. So if I'm graphing this, I'm going to go up 1 and left and right 1 because it's a minimum. And it is going to be strictly greater than, so it is going to be dotted. and I'm going to shade above it. So let's go ahead and graph this. I'm going to start at 0, 1. I think that's what it was. No, it's not. It's 1, 0. So sorry about that. So it's 1, 0. And my slope is 1. So that's going to be up 1, left and right. Up 1, left and right. Up 1, left and right. And we said that that was going to be a dotted line and I'm shading above it. So I'm going to connect these with a dotted line. And I'm shading above that. So above the point means I'm going to shade on the inside of it. So where do these two graphs overlap? These two graphs are going to overlap in this region. 2 flowers this time. Okay, so that is where they overlap. That is the only part that we need. That is how you do tonight's homework. If you have questions, please let me know.